welcome to the Mayfair Games White Glove demo for Candamir, the First Settlers. Candamir came about when Settlers of Catan creator Klaus Teuber began to think about role-playing games and how elements of them could be combined with familiar Catan game mechanics. The game imagines you and your fellow players shipwrecked on the island of Catan with nothing but the clothes on your back. In order to establish your first village, you need resources to build things, ingredients with which to create potions, and items and experiences to improve yourself and the fledgling town. The game board is split into two areas. One area shows the villagers and their needs. The other area is the wilderness you will need to explore to find resources. At the beginning of the game, you receive a character card. It gives you some starting skills and abilities, and you can choose to play a male or female version of the character. There are 4 abilities: agility, which helps with hunting; strength, which is important on some adventures; prowess, for hunting big game; and charisma, which is useful for trading. Each of these skills will also be useful when you encounter quests while exploring. We'll talk more about those later. You also start the game with a lumber resource card, a potion that improves your chances on an ability test, and 4 stamina points. There are 2 types of turns you can take: exploration or village actions. Since you don't have any of the resources that are needed at the beginning of the game, you need to go out exploring. Exploration tiles give you resources, experience, and even equipment that will be useful in your adventures. When you start a new exploration, you get to look at any 2 face-down tiles on the board. Glover's found a nice tile that would give him 2 hides and an experience point. To select the tile you want to get, place your destination marker on it. No one else can now claim that tile. When adventuring, you get to move as many spaces as your current stamina allows. You will turn over a movement card for each step that you take. When you reach the bottom shuffle tile, you will reshuffle the deck. To take the first step, a card is revealed. Each card shows what you will find if you move in a specific direction from your current space. The card is always positioned so that the sky is pointed towards the board, so that players in different positions around the board will have different possible encounters. If the player chooses to move their piece north in this example, they will encounter a snake. It will require an agility test of 8. A test means that you roll a 6-sided die and add the result to your current ability level. Our current agility is 1, so maybe we'd better avoid that encounter. There are hidden herbs west, but we don't have the skill to find them. If we were to go south, we'd encounter a quest. There are always 3 quest cards available at a time. Each will have 1 or more ability tests, and the results if you succeed or fail at the quest. Since our destination marker is east of the village, and there are easy-to-find mushrooms available in that direction, we'll move our piece 1 step east. The player piece moves to the east, and you claim a mushroom ingredient card. For each step you take, you flip another card, moving in the direction that you choose. If you encounter something unsuccessfully, you still move onto that space unless you lose a stamina point and would move further than your points now allow. Glover has moved 4 steps this turn, and normally that would be the end of his turn. But wait! One of Gisla's special skills is to move an extra space when you end your turn on a river space. We're on a river space, so we can take 1 more step. The card allows us to move onto our destination. We've claimed our tile. It gives us 2 hides and 1 experience point. Experience points allow you to increase the values of your abilities. Glover, I think you've been working out. We also add 2 hides to our collection of goods. When you reach a destination, you immediately return back to the village, ending your turn. If you are on the village space, you may take a turn to build and brew potions. The board shows what the villagers need in order to make swords, chests, and window coverings. Hey, we have what we need for that. Return the resources to the bank and place one of your victory point cubes on a matching symbol on the board. You've scored 1 point towards the 10 you need to win. You can earn extra victory points if you donate the most items to Jared, Osmond, Candamir, or for completing more quests than anyone else. You can also brew any of the 3 potions that are available. The ingredients needed for each are shown on the player boards, along with their effects. Brigitte's potion lets you add 2 to one ability roll that you make. The healing potion increases your stamina by 2. Mead is mean. You hold a feast, and every player with at least as many stamina points as you loses 1 stamina. The winner is the first player to place all 10 victory point cubes of a color onto the board. As a special bonus, you can visit the Catan Adventures website and create your very own character card with your choice of skills, abilities, and even your own picture. Those are the basics of how to play Candamir, the First Settlers, the first of the 2 Catan Adventures. You'll find this game of exploration and adventure exciting, and Glover, where are you going with all the mead?